Hopefully it's not super. It's okay-ish. Okay, Spotify, you done? Let's see. Yeah, I'll just let it speak for itself. Just let it speak for yourself. Oh, goodness. So this is I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay, so my brother's wedding is this weekend, Ghost. The real DeWitt. Okay. Don't know if I'm going to want settings. Prioritize quality, please. Trying to look good. Do let me know if the volume is not good, though. But I think we're ready to go for it. If the Colonel was alive today to see what he's become, I'd hope he'd be proud. Look at this. He looks good. Damn, this is just mirrored, though. I kind of take it. Well, no. I was going to say maybe they should have like made another drawing where it's like the same. They just flip this one. That's lazy game developers, dude. I'm joking. All right, new game. Let's get it. There's the friggin' chick. Okay, before we get started, tell us your name. Xerxes. Confirm. What is this fucking game, dude? Already. Okay. All right. We're in for a ride, I'm sure. No idea what the ride is, but here we go. I'm not sure what that is, Sireny, but I agree. Real talk, I spent a lot of shortcuts taken in this game. Honestly, we'll have to wait and see. I've heard that it's not bad, but oh man, there's so much more I still want to say about it, but also ready for some romantic action. Okay. Okay. Welcome back, Nos, just in time. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Okay, volume's good. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now, your first day of culinary school. No time to sleep in. I mean, this is forever. Okay, come on, dude. First day, you gotta get at it. Gotta make it happen. Oh, yo, that emote was suggested by Nas. And I could not be happier. So I'm guessing this is my room. I play as myself. Apparently the Colonel is a romantic option. I doubt we're gonna get him because I'm sure they didn't make it like easy to get him. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. That's the name of the cooking school is Cooking School. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. I'll let myself dream a bit, thinking about the future. You know, it's a big transition period in my life. You know, it's truly a perfect. And the peepers, yup. You're on top of it, Josh. You know. And then regrets whatever he saw. It's fantastic. That might get used a lot in this game. This peepers. We'll see. Okay. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. You just had biscuits on hand? Mmm, delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes, you're in such a hurry. In fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. It's a very nice looking place. What's this popcorn thing? I'm kind of hesitant to press it. Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam. Oh, best friend forever, sorry. Hey there, Miriam. She's the most adorable, awkward person you've met. And you absolutely love her for it. Fantastic. There's Miriam. Good morning, Xerxes. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? She's already all decked out in the gear, too, man. Even on the first day. Like, wow. Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little, I talk a lot in this game, apparently then. Ever since we were little babies, playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving and caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with the University of Cooking School, we have to say it every time. University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth, practicing on a mannequin. At least she's going in on it. I'm sure this is just the start of it, Ghost. But also, yes. Should you pep talk her? Or change the subject and give her some relief? I'm pushing on it. Remember that last month when we saw that fortune teller and he had her tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told me that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. Thank you, Sarani. Please do get some sleep. Oh, wait, Ghost, do you also have the flu? Because someone else that was here yesterday, or Tuesday, also has the flu. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Drink some water. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. That's true. That's true. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I guess that's the look that she's going for, so I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground, you bastard. Hey! It's oh god, ew, Ashley. Ew. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. That's rude. You leave Xerxes' shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. I can't wait. He's like, whoa, like we're done here. He's, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that she's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Seduce Ashley for revenge. Damn, dude. The revenge seduction. If anyone here knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. Goodness, no lie, they're rocking glutes. Okay, that's fair. Van, you ring. Oh no, please. No, Ashley does have the hips though. That's true. You haven't been sure what their arrangement is, and also mysteriously a thigh gap with like thighs that big. What's the human body? That doesn't work. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close to you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? Okay. Maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oh god. Pop. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. This should do the trick. I love you. Oh, thanks, Pop. It's a little early, though. I think what you mean to say is thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. So Pop's name is Pop. Okay. The thing is, like, I'm sure the Colonel was probably, like, the hardest love interest to get, right? I don't think we could do it on our first try. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Xerxes. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? He looks also 6. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Hello. Okay, 10 out of 10. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable! Now, quiet down, everyone. He is like, I ship it. Who's this unreasonably cute pup? And why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS AL. That's a much better way to say that. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Oh, we're about to meet someone special. I'm chilly. Someone close the door. And then he walks in. Oh. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. It's him. You're immediately swept away in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence, please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Oh God, it's Colonel Sanders. Oh, there he is. Swept against the bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Okay, Ashley, listen here. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. What is it with all your really weird insults? True. Oh, there you had the clip. She did miss it, but now she can see it. Besides, when Xerxes sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shit. Okay, that thanks, but I guess okay. The only option. I turn to find the Colonel Sanders standing right in front of me. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy, this class, I guess he'd be like Southern, right? Like, boy, howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. To me? Yeah, dude, no, Narita did come out. I played it last night, and it was tons of fun. It was super hard, like, really fucking hard, but... That's what Dala was saying, like, if Colonel Sanders was alive to this day to see this. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? Okay, I mean, we have to take it. Well, but what if we, like, respectfully, like, oh, no, it's fine, I don't have to, you know, if we're just taking the handkerchief from him, we're just like, okay, yeah, thanks. I can't, dude. I don't know. It's fine, really. You feel horrified that your first interaction with Colonel Sanders is centered around the fact that you're a sweaty mess. No thanks. This is actually on purpose. It's an old family secret of keeping our skin soft and healthy. You wave his hand away and quickly wipe her face with an apron instead. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Bro, if just my grandfather was alive. Sanders he's kicking, dude. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be adorable, tiny food. And, when all is said and done, there will be a battle! You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena! Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... His name is just student, really? Quiet! The class is bad enough. Interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? It's a professor. What is it, Professor Dog? He's kind of stern, just a little bit. Because if so, that's a yikes. If you can date the dog. Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school with you as my teacher. This guy seems like super bashful, right? Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you kids that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You who? You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to. He appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. He's beautiful. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. That was very thank you, Ghost, from me as well for clipping a beautiful moment. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. It's the Colonel and more beautiful clips. I love it, dude. I love getting clips. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Beef treat, rubber ball, or chicken snack? See, okay, this is obvious. He's a culinary mastermind of a chef. He's not going to accept any pittance beef or chicken snack. Absolutely not. We're going for the rubber ball, dude. A man of culture. You reach beneath your apron and return with the rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. You toss the ball, and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The throw passes quickly. It's not clear if that endeared you to him or not. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. I don't know why I had dog treats on my person, by the way. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, Xerxes, there's still a seat here. It seems... I forgot how I was doing it. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. I mean... Are we gonna... He's beautiful, but we're just gonna forget about our best friend just because he's, you know, got fantastic forearms? We gotta sit with Miriam. That's a good question. Already followed? Already joined the Discord? Already subscribed? Already followed on Twitter? Already... Indeed, quite, Ghost. Absolutely. Simple, really. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders? He's such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had to sit there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get the chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say. But now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, quiz about me, says Pop. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. I'm not trying to like impede or anything, you know. I'll give him his space, you know. And I've got a friend she's nervous. It's her first day too, you know. We can both use the support. So I'm happy to be there for her. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? It's extremely important. That's right. Yes. Nailed it. Okay. Force is to treat as chicken is to... Pretty sure it's a slam dunk. Night vision goggles seems likely, but we're gonna have to go with feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? I mean, I don't know. So listen. So with the spork, right? Like, wait. Do you don't explain like what I mean in my approach, or on the answer to that question? I'd be happy to explain. So a spork is like often is often referred to as like it's a spoon and a fork. But like the prongs are so tiny, like you can kind of stick stuff, but not as well as like a full like fork, you know, like getting all the way through there, you know? Like and then the spoon, it works okay, I guess, as like with the spork, but you're losing surface area of the spoon because of the prongs that don't really do their job that well anyways. So I feel like it's honestly just better to go with a fork and a spoon instead of a spork. Meat tenderizer is just not going to do the job. See, a comically oversized fork, that might actually be like a lot closer than a spork to me, but we're gonna go with the spork. He agrees. I did choose feather. I said I wasn't. I baited. At the last second, I went up to feather. What food is best for a broken heart? It's got to be ice cream or something, right? Anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat and a pancake that looks like a silly face. Oh shit. Answers A and C are really fucking close, dude. Really close. I might have to go with the love though. That's right. Nailed it, dude. We're popping off. Let's go. Is Sprinkles a good boy? Okay. Talking about that teach culinary school. He's a... shit. I should have studied, dude. I'm going with best boy. That's right. Perfect score. 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to the Colonel Sanders. You looked up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching your tally, your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh, he complimented my brain, dude. Hot diggity, Xerxes. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow. The cafeteria is as nice as the restaurant you've eaten, or is the nicest restaurant. Oh, it's as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. Okay, I can do this. Come on, brain. Keep it up. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Also, is the music loud enough? I feel like I could go a little bit louder. If we just sat next to me, I'd be like, thanks, bro. We must be friends now. I guess so. You're doing great, Ghost. You're doing great. Is it about lunch? No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Wow. He's so great. He's so great. But shh. Lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Were they? He did interrupt someone. That was kind of... I don't know. Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. You nailed it, Nas. You called it. Sanders straight friend zone for you. Okay, uh-oh. We're getting some development here. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've developed a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But, as that's all I'll say about that. What? You think you want your stupid recipe? Dude, nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, trapped in the last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is a poison. Got him. He looks nervously around to see if anyone else is laughing at a sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew that, at that moment, that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame with all the cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Honestly, that's what I was about to say, dude. She's trying to sneak in there. Damn, 12 herbs and or spices? Nice, better slow down. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man. If you don't have any, I'll take this. Oh, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. I don't know what Satrin is, but I'm down to try it. It's amazing. Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Oh, alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Towards the light. That sounds dangerous, dude. I kind of want to savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Beautiful. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Oh, how bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. He's got his eye set on the future, dude. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. It's just that you and me. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? This semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to go to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up that easy, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways and makes sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow, you've never guessed. You'd never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where he gets them if he searched. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. Where everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school. Look at the school buildings. I think about my story. We'll continue on after I graduated. Sounds like you got plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, and you can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now's the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show him your strength, to show your own strength, establish dominance, dude. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to the really. Oh shit! See, this is so Nas was saying 12 ingredients to like one up him, but we could share it with him. You know, but honestly, like me personally, I'd probably be a little bit more modest. Yeah, to be honest. We do still need a cooking stream, and I did say last time, it'll happen, but not anywhere near the near enough future to mark on your calendars. But well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Xerxes. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Step to a massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they would need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. wait a second. Oh, no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans. You're going to earn with your signature, adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. I would have chosen Miriam, to be honest. I forget my... No, look at her, dude. What have you done? What have you done? Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you. If that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Aww. Sure, Xerxes. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Bzz. Please go with... What's his name, Clank? Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick 4. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who'd you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Absolutely, Clank. 10,000%. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear Pop has any idea what the point of this school is. He even is at this juncture. True. Oh shit, rampancy. He's... I get it. I get it. Call him back to what Ghost agrees, dude. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up against the roll back and forth. Oh shit, you're right. She did think that Pop was cute. But is Pop really good for Miriam? He doesn't seem too in control of anything. And Clank, I mean, nice full body, you know, like that's a whole lot of whatever it is. Warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. See, he's little, and also Pop is 7, so yeah, we're looking out for Miriam. Bzz, tissue, I hardly know you. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Oh, things are already heating up. There you go, Miriam. Looks like you 2 will be fine. Exactly, we're being a good friend. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you 2, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Ooh, steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it. What? Is that how steak tartare works? Using octopus would blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. See, I mean, I get the whole sentiment thing. It's saying your grandma's, you know, mashed potatoes. We gotta go big or go home. And I don't know if we're trying to go like easy, right? We gotta do something wild, I guess. It just seems like we're kind of copping out with steak tartare. We can't just go with it because it's fancy, right? Octopus is kind of like shock factor, but still, octopus can taste good, so. The potato, everyone's going for the potatoes, but I don't know, because there can be just like sentimental value placed behind the potatoes, and they might actually not be that good, but they would go really great. Because if he's trying to do some fried chicken and biscuits, the potatoes might be, to be honest, my grandma's recipe ends up in the restaurant. She would have an eternal legacy. That's true. I'll take a chance on grandma. I don't know anything about her, but I hope that she's a fantastic cook. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sander casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to get beet red. Embarrassed, you turn away. I'll get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? No, not. Oh man. Intense. Okay. Oh, no, jeez, Van. Well, I'm over here crushing Xerxes' dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was a deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returned. Dog. This is going in. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into a boiling water, and this is so intense. And he turns his attention to you and your old friends. Yeah, we can't help it where Colonel just likes her. Seduce her and break her. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van, are you working in a quartet? I don't know why I couldn't say that. Quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no, it looked like Xerxes was struggling, so I offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. Those young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha, doubt it. Oh shit, that was Van talking. Oops. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever that Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. You only know. Oh shit, you're right. Sorry, Nos. There you go. But Colonel, if you ask me, it might be better to... I might make a better partner for you than this thing that's positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Okay, there she is. I'll put myself like right above the... something like right there. Yeah, that should work. Actually, he's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Okay. Hunk of Hunks or Miriam. Miriam had my back last time. We're still sticking with Miriam. I noticed that too, that Feels Good Man does look different. I think it's because I have a Feels Good Man on both Franker Face TV and... No, I don't. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, because Feels Good Man is the better Twitch TV. Feels Good Man is a better Twitch TV global emote, and also the same as my Franker Face Z emote name. So I gotta fix that. Okay. No, but Miriam's been our friend all this time, Ghost. But maybe that's the thing, she's been our friend all this time. We never knew. And she's cute. She's nice. She's the only one that's not, she doesn't have like ulterior motives. I mean, well, Colonel, it's fine that he's ambitious, but he's pushing kind of hard on this, But yeah, Josh did mention that. You turn to Miriam, as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girlfriend in need, Radar, is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them. I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Xerxes is my partner for today's activity. You look Sprinkles. Oh shit. Okay, so Colonel kind of butt in on that one. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Oh shit. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. Wow. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork. And for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you, to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling this spork of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizing it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will you ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Xerxes. We do not waste food in this broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat wherever it lands. Can I have Potato's face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. I think this is insane, dude. Oh my god. This song is very just... Like, my god. Ricky, how's it going, man? Welcome. Welcome. Well, who? Me and Colonel, do we? I didn't notice. Okay, here we go. We're back in it. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In just a few moments, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe. Blade forged by the supreme chef ancestors. Holy shit, dude. You ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first bite. You will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish just doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! He's just like fucking... I also don't know what's going on. It's okay. We're playing a KFC dating sim. Like Mandar. Classic. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice that the tip of the tentacle being slurped up is Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his obvious self. Whoopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They're motionless as statues. Dot F for Pop. Dot F for student. We didn't even know his name yet. And we are playing this game, Aiden. And it's, something. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. That's a god-tier superpower. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Oh, this is Ghost. Okay. Hey there, Ghost. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up, that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Oh, okay. All right, yep, next class. Bell rings. The death doesn't dismiss you. The bell does. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad, neon glow, and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him. In a way, you find it inspiring. Now, might be the perfect time to tell you that you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Xerxes. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts. That's our souls may grant them like wishes, floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw that you killed that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you heard a long, sad sigh. Oh, no. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. Excuse me? Where did... I think I left the fridge open. Later, nerds. Colonel Sanders, how dare you threaten me as I was just letting down my guard and connecting with another chef. Oh, no. Okay, Colonel Sanders is saying this. You get it. Connecting with me on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I am a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss the syntax any further, It's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Well, I mean, he's definitely attacking. Like, he's coming out swinging, so we gotta defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Oh, fuck, dude. I guess trepidation. You close your eyes tight, but then open just enough to squint to squint and see the sport monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Sport monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. Okay, my turn. You decide to go on the attack. Kill him with kindness. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork monster won't forget this. Spork monster focuses their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? He's got a hit now, right? Because he just buffed. So he's gonna hit. You decide to defend. What defense will you use? Buff up. You draw energy into your arms, thinking back to all of your stirring you did in the kitchen as a child. Your muscles grow super swole and you're ready to take on anything. Spork monster is no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork monster uses utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack. Oh fuck, dude. If you take much more damage, you're not gonna survive this battle. We gotta go on the attack then, huh? Chow down. Chow down does 2 damage, a powerful blow. Spork monster is oozing cheese sauce into the lawn of the crowd. I wonder who is going to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork monster prepares its ultimate attack. Rounded edge! Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot power pinch! Pot power pinch does 10 damage. Spork monster is defeated. You saved me. And enters Spork monster spews steam into the night. We'll spare the wretched beast. Yeah, I'm definitely dehydrated. Drink some water. It's a fever dream. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast! And don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. I'm sure he won't be back. The Spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. Oh shit, okay. Thank you for the alert, Nas. Have a good time. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover to find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out was Borko. I was like, okay. Borko, that sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. Oh. Yeah, spork, knife. Oh, Nas is working. Hell yeah, Nas. Get it done. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. If you don't know if you couldn't have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked away tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, strutting your love. Dreams are weird. Oh, wow. Oh. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories? Or premonitions? And told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he trusts you so much. Probably. I'm gonna turn up the volume like a tad bit. That was pretty intense, and I want it to be even more intense. It's probably because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You met up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this sounds a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in high school? I'm not surprised. No, that does make complete sense. Yeah. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at school he didn't even go to. And he was also the convertible that he himself rode in front of. Okay. Okay, in the homecoming parade. He was the convertible that he rode? What? Colonel Fu? I mean, it seems like that's what we're going for now. I begin to offer this theory. Clank is a direct descendant of Clank from Ratchet and Clank. Oh shit, dude. Now we're getting the shared universe theory going. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Thank you. I was like, wait, what? Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school? The most famous student ever attend the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove your love is real. Well, if it's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Oh. Your bestie's eyes light up. What is that buff? That buff brain. Your bestie's eyes light up. I love it so much. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. Secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that I did him a big favor. I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know where it came from. It came from you or from Colonel Sanders. Well, okay, I would just not tell her the ingredient. I want to make up something fake. It's definitely weed. Spices, you're being kind of liberal here. You quickly think of a fake ingredient. Name, I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, it sounds like something out of a witch's potion, but what can you do? I'm Newt, wow! Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure out that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms fill the air. Oh! It's Colonel Sanders arriving at school. We're gonna stand back. We're gonna let him strut his stuff, do his thing. Would have just said salt. Right, it's never available in these games. Yo, arrives, Pog you. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps this beautiful creature gently on the rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. What a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Xerxes just gets really nervous around people they like. What? That's not helping. They got food poisoning and they were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame the girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. This is actual, lore right here. This is the origin story. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. We can actually see Ashley this time. But he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Not even close. Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look. Stop acting immature. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You made the rules? I'm not sure you're... good meal if it ate you. That wasn't too bad. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally got to look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's the book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the sport monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his bag. I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom, and the contents are secret. You notice that you haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned... Wait, what? They haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to a wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch him in his mouth. We're playing. But before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Oh, damn. Womp, womp. Now your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazy men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over for me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, I don't care. But what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that normal. He's a professor, but also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you. Sorry, I get a little worked up after people try and pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, I just noticed that I'm covering up names. That's better. Okay, back to it. We'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was Chicken who first signed their name, but you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Xerxes, naturally this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? The water is just water. The dog biscuits, that's for dogs, not for people. I'll try the shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from all the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way, so naturally, you reach out and grab it and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. That wasn't pepper. My friend, ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. You must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through... to fulfill the proper... You must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everybody staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth. Now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared by a time competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with this with these two is off the charts. I mean, we gotta fuck him up though, right? Just poop out the seed. I mean, there's pepper. What? There's no scenes. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Xerxes. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sparkle steps in, surely hoping to stop to this madness. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I was thinking like this, like the spice pepper. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, true. Yeah, we'll just fertilize and we'll be fine. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports scene court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words "timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Ooh! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, it was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken. Oh, you had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil down water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Okay. On Celsius. That's right. But how would you have gotten into this school without knowing that? True. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. Shh. You're going to need to season the chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11. Too easy, dude. That's right. Might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Dog, we're gonna kill this. Here we go. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. Yes! Okay, you must never take the opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on this advice and draw energy from that place. That would be a great time to think of the hardest energy. So where does it come from? Okay. Oh, shit, dude. Okay. That's right. This is your shot. And you're not going to miss it. Ooh! You try to shut out the noise from the arena and focus on your cooking. Sonic success. Sizzling. No! What? What was the sound of success? With not sizzling. You noticed Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. It wasn't bubbling, was it? What was the other one? I believe in you, Xerxes. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. You're trying to tell him with only desert cookbook. What do you take? What a hunk! I know, right? No. You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, okay, I forgot the question. Fuck! That's okay. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? You're really struggling to keep up. Okay, at the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into the stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Xerxes does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by doing the easy way. Oh shit, dude. He's not happy with us. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue the dough before it's overmixed. Oh no! But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck. It immediately is crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you're able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that an easy way can turn out much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Okay, exactly. It was with love, so we win. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I was with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Xerxes' injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose I could at least tell you. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Ooh, wow, actually looks really fucking good. Under the white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was gonna ask Xerxes to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer on delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. I was gonna melt the dome. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me, oh man, your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Holy shit! Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquet? Atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée, I guess. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger onto his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. We'll let it happen, dude. We can't be super jealous. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off. And they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. We really dropped the ball on that one, I'll be honest. That's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even talk to you. Oh, he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, and he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer, that small fire. Wait, there was a small fire on my face. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. You can't just leave me alone. I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've ever failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've had other paths and arrived in dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules could be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like the guy could really use a hug. I resolved that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as the moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Oh, who would have thought that the spork monster would return? Porco? It is I! I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just want to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know it's not like having to... I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there's no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a sport monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student, until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Magic spellbook. Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you shouldn't be protecting... you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I'll be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Xerxes, together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Oh, me and the Colonel do have very similar glasses. Nos was right. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh, Colonel. Look at the fucking... the baby picture. Like, what in the world? Okay. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, but something crispy, both perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? We got, oh god, it's definitely gonna be coleslaw. You decided you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can take yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. Oh, on ice? I present to you my original coleslaw! He did it! No, y'all are calling the shit out of this game. Good job. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Oh shit, dude. Pog you. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. You can't, no, don't snoop. Just let it be. It's fine. Around the room are various items that you can take a closer look at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on the item to discover more about Colonel. Okay, so was he like bald when he was a... An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that he must be Colonel Sanders himself. That or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? I'm curious about whatever this thing is, but we're gonna check out the camel first. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. One of the frame photos shows of an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They both hold fried chicken drumsticks and it appears to be cheersing them. You look closely to see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Oh! You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off his hanger and try it on. Jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in its scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? This game is free, and I've heard that it's like an hour and a half-ish. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. Aww. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You've got to take it off! Oh fuck, dude, this is tough. I don't like the big move. He was about to show us a dish or something, right? Yeah, because like telling him the truth is like tell him I'm cold is like the easiest. Like, oh, I'm just cold, I just put it on. Going for the big move is like that's big, but okay, yeah. I gotta have truth in the relationship. Fast up to tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. Whoa! I thought we were confessing that we were snooping. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take out the jacket, run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Xerxes? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift into a slumber. Dream sequence! Oh, wow. Oh. You wake to the beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Nice and slow, no overheating yet. Today is a day that could just change the rest of your life. This is the last day of the semester. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could you be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a bit. No, we're gonna flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy of Learning waits for no one. You get home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I would just. But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can't believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Okay. every animated emote is just fantastic. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if there's a typical first date that you go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Eh? Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from the distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact, because he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. My swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog. Oh, is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. Why did you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school? There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides at school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Xerxes, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fists, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever! Colonel Sanders arrives as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Xerxes, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. And technically I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicious warm gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. It's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Xerxes. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you should tell me more of your thoughts as we walk to class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Xerxes. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. Thought we kind of lost points with Colonel there. Kind of worried. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook and you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. But he was talking about tarot earlier. Anyways, a grimoire, like a book of spells? I don't know, who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if we weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open the page to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I can scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on my upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you. A pretty excuse to try it out. Here's the thing. Borko was very clear that we should not use the spells. I think we're better than this. And we can't forget about the beautiful memories that we made with Colonel Sanders so far. We can't do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose crunches up, and he begins to breathe quickly. Dogs can be rather unpredictable. Let's see. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you to never come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking furiously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? Better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. Actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Xerxes, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see. But before you can get any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. I told you to save it for after class. Bzz, bzz. It's like a sad bzz, I'm guessing. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joanne. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Well, yeah, that doesn't make it a great date. Nah, she was fourth wheel. Yikes. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountains or off a cliff for all I care. Sad bit. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh, she killed him! No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank. Oh, Clank bursts out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast the pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working out the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Here, Miriam, are you okay? Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several drops of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could you embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so much so that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else wants to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clink or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or the whole year, so what? You're a special person who wouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor's dog is going to love it up. While you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay. That's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the stupid man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Xerxes' famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Xerxes, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were cooking something delicious. I should do audiobooks, you think so? What would be the first book? The first Xerxes audiobook that I read? You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who was hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head and cost you a cook-off, you decided it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. But that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. We gotta fess up, dude. I mean, come on. Like, we're gonna let it burn. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know my nose can smell a good pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Oh no, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Pride and Prejudice. I've never read that, so I'll take your word for it. The moment of truth. Wow. Wow. Colonel Sanders likes it, dude. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Oh, that wasn't Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules that except to cook with everything you've got. You step up to the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely preparing to go big by going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, and he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Shit, dude, here we go. Final showdown's going. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Holy fuck. Egg wash! Miriam furiously ingests ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend batter blaster! Man flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Even Clank gets in on it. Buy a dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Thought he learned English. Wait, when did he learn to speak English? It's a singularity, as we foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she finally going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No, we're not doing the spell. We're not about it. With honor or not at all. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Xerxes. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Xerxes, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. Fuck. Oh, however, she doesn't know that she lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get I've Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into the dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey. You're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Ha. Yeah, you guessed it. Sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in the pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was a little spork pup back in my old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story, but don't know exactly where this came from. But it seems like it was probably lonely there, true. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand, it's kind of like that time in monster school that I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Okay, having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. It's a tough choice. Do we drop out or do we summon the extra power from deep within ourselves? We're going for it. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Xerxes, you're the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You want my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will share the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Xerxes, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. I've been thinking on your feet. No, you've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you ever laid your eyes on. And besides, a guitar solo. Just going. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect union? Perfect food union, that is. Time's up, students. With time expired, it's a moment everyone has been waiting for. It's an ad, dude. It's one big ad. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Which means we're missing some students. Pop? Clink? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic, of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. Can I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly wait, I didn't read the whole thing actually. Wait a second, pranks, clink. Where did the pressure cooker roll out to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, and other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. Well, we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I made tender udon noodles and savory soup. Oh, that's the shit right there. Oh yes. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Nirodamaki I spy afloat in the itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made for some baby tea leaves I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. Right, the little tiny, those are so satisfying, those videos. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+, rarely do I taste a dish with much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Xerxes, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in a hewn, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble reading these foods. Axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar. Fancy. Did you skewer one type of urchin with the spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly what I did. Why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back, and his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. I keep fucking my tongue. Disqualified! Stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Ben does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue, and connected by sugar glass. She's fucking killer at this. Let's be honest. Actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you'd please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? The party is here. He's here. He's finished his homework, I assume. Got toast in ears or something? Xerxes, I told you it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to a college of eating school for the hungry. Too bad from drinking away your post-test sorrows. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to dedicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake, nice, and liked by everyone. Bing, bing, bing. Damn, no invite. Ouch. Ouch. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs? Nani? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Yo, went in on him, dude. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drumroll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 years of dog life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the glass. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back and by its magnetic fragrance. Or was it majestic? I didn't read it. when they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could it be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. To get their groove on, the cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Oh, 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 oh! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist who says they can't teach an old dog new tricks. Man, oh, look at that, they're all casual. I also think there's like a, you hear that? It's like a vortex going on or something. Kind of like, no, I guess it's supposed to be going on. Vim and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did when they were villains. That's good. For a moment, they actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was just a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He's totally mellowed out now. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he said, what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Sorry, Ghost. It's just how it is, man. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And you know, she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. RIP. No Borderlands 3. RIP. Walking to the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we can do for the school's dean. For the who? Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Wow. Fancy. Fancy. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking electrical hissing. Oh, it's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I'm Clank, and I'm not of this earth. I'm actually a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it the whole time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear that she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. Same. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. That's also kind of weird. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just as the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end. I think we did pretty good, to be honest. Oh, no, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on the delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Xerxes, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, just to name a few. It is truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'm be glad to spend it together with you, Xerxes. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I just need to do by myself. But who will help you run the restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on their time at school here, do you really think running a restaurant is the best path forward? Could it be you find a love connection but fail to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I guess I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Xerxes, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually, and along the way you'll have me by your side. The end. I feel like that's not the oh god. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh man. Damn, they just roll it right back to the start. Man, well I guess that's the worst ending. Well, maybe not the best ending, but an ending.